You gotta excuse my face. I'm breaking out. You know, that red moon finna come. I got married when I was 18 years old to the absolute love of my life, my soulmate. We stayed married for 20 years, and drugs made our relationship toxic. Our addictions ruined our family, ruined our careers, ruined everything. So, towards the end of our relationship, he went to jail and went to rehab. I went to rehab in an attempt to get off of drugs and regain custody of my children. We have 6 children together, and we lost custody of them for 8 years due to our drug use and our daughter overdosing on our drugs because we were on drugs. So, fast forward 20 years later, I get out of rehab, he gets out of rehab, he goes and gets him another little side piece, has a baby, we get a divorce. He overdoses a year later. That's where we're at right now. Now it's been about 2 years, even though it doesn't feel like it. It feels like it just happened. I'm stuck here with so many questions that will never be answered, and so many things I wanted to say. I wanted to cuss him out about at least 3 more things. And that's never going to happen. What do we do when we have these toxic relationships, these tragic relationships, these complicated relationships, and then they go and die? They go and die before y'all can mend fences or at least hash things out. There are things that I will never actually know, and I feel like at this point he would have told me the truth about the things I wanted to talk to him about. Even though we got a divorce, that was still my best friend. That was still my best friend. We knew each other our whole lives, our whole adult lives. Let me say that. I met him when I was 18. I'm 43 right now. So, and he died 2 years ago. So, I've known him over 20 years. That's half my life. I spent half my life with this person. And I have so much of him inside of me, and I see so much of him in my kids. And the person that I am today has a lot to do with it. So it's hard for me to just look at the negative side of our relationship, even though there was a lot of bad. A lot of bad. So bad that some of his kids are not even grieving his loss. We more grieve the idea of him than actually him, because the real him was low-key terrible. We just romanticized the little bit of good parts he did have. No shade. How do you come to terms with someone's death? How do you come to terms with never getting closure from relationships? It's like that with my adoptive mom. She won't talk to me. She never really liked me. The only reason that my adoptive parents adopted me was because they were having problems in their relationship. There are some people who seem to think that having children when they're having marital problems are a solution. It is not. So needless to say, that did not work out, and they would soon divorce. But it's the same with her. It's kind of like buying a puppy, and then when it's not a puppy anymore and it's no longer fun and it's no longer cute, you give it away. I've never done that. My adoptive mother does that. She also did that to me. She kind of just stopped parenting me, stopped taking care of me, stopped celebrating my birthday, stopped giving me Christmas gifts, stopped acknowledging my existence. There's no closure there either. There's no explanations of why these people treated you the way that they did. And I feel like we deserve that. I will never understand why the people that hurt me in my life hurt me. And I'm all about some confrontation about some real shit. Now, I'm not going to argue with somebody in the street, but when it comes to family, oh no, we going to talk about it. Secrets do keep you sick. Now, hold on. There's a flip side to everything. There are some secrets that I will go to my grave because, no sir. But I'm talking about things that have happened in the dark that caused you trauma. If you end up having to put in work to survive, that is a family secret that needs to be kept. Don't nobody need to go to jail because they had to turn into Robin Hood so that they didn't starve to death. Where I'm from, you do what you need to do to survive. So I don't really knock anybody for their hustle. As long as you're not, like, selling kids out your backyard or your front yard. I don't really feel sad about it anymore. I've gone through so many stages of grief I've gone through being angry from my kids, being irritated, being indifferent, being frustrated, feeling sorry for myself, not knowing how to feel, and then feeling absolutely nothing at all. And that was the dark period. That they call these dark nights of the soul. I've had many of them. But they're like weeks and months of just being in a cloudy mental space. But thank God for God, because if it wasn't for my spirituality, I would have nothing. That when I do that, everything makes sense. An elder told me once that God is the great, and I dug it. I never forgot that he told me that. All through my life, there have just been older, just very ancient people that would walk up to me and just drop knowledge on me. That's happened my entire life. I've had psychics walk up to me and read me and then walk off. I've had people come up and give me premonitions about my future and then walk off. I've had such an interesting life, and that's why I have this channel. That's part of the reason why I have this channel. But yeah, how you doing? How was your week? Have you ever lost anybody? I've lost a lot of people. And it's to the point now where I don't think I have a healthy reaction to death. I've just become indifferent, like an Aquarius. Just because it's a survival, it's a survival mechanism. It's a way for me to protect myself. I don't want to be overly emotional. I don't want to be sad. I don't want to be depressed. You don't understand. My depressions in the past were so bad that I did not leave the bed. You know how I don't leave my house, but every now and then. I used to not leave my bed, not leave my room, not leave my couch. Forget to eat, forget to breathe. Forget that I was supposed to be parenting my teenagers. It was bad. And I never want to go back there again. Ever. It's been years since I've fallen into a depression like that. Now, I done had a manic episode or two in the past few years. Yes. There's nothing like cleaning and dancing for 12 hours straight. 12 hours straight. We are all at different levels of healing. And I feel like a lot of us are just trying our best to cope with some pretty just extenuating circumstances. Like some of the stuff that we go through, especially as moms, single moms, minorities, women, it's a lot. Then you want to add all this political mess going on, and then, let's just add in some global pandemics. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, come on. It's enough going on. Life is hard enough. I appreciate you spending time here with me and listening to my thoughts and having a good conversation and sharing information, because that's what this channel is about. Parenting, mental health, spirituality, and eating to heal ourselves from the inside out, and just forging a deeper relationship with God and with spirit. You know? It's okay. It's okay to talk about how you feel. You should. It's healthy. And that's why I'm doing this, because I don't know how to deal with death. I don't know how to deal with loss. I don't know how to do anything. So that's why I'm learning how to do everything. Because the greatest thing that I can teach my kids is that you never know so much that you stop learning. The greatest teachers still have teachers. You know? You become a master by always being the student. And that is why I'm here with you. If you're interested in checking out my music, it's available under my artist name, The Fury of Abyss, on all music streaming platforms worldwide. I love you. I'll catch you in the next episode. Peace.